Hey y'all. I hope everyone is having a great weekend. Welcome to Sipping Jamaican Sweet Tea. I am your host, Jamaican Sweet Tea. Um, Today we're going to dive into real conversations about dating, relationships, everything in between. Um, we're going to talk about the signs when a man is not into you, the things that you should look for, and the things that you should consider. And moving on, why stay interested in someone that's not interested to you? So let's get started. Go ahead, babe.
So with that being said, next time you give an introduction, let them know I am here too.
So, everyone, my husband is in here too. He is the one that answers the questions, give me the ad lib, give me feedback. So, my husband is here too. And we're not saying that we are relationship experts. We're not saying that we have the best marriage. But what we can say is that we are experienced in relationships and are veterans when it comes to marriage. We have done everything and anything imagined as a couple together as being a married couple. We have been ups, we have been downs, we have been in between all around. So we're not saying that we're experts, but we're just saying that we're experienced. Correct, babe? Right, babe?
Yeah.
We're experienced. Okay, go ahead.
Let's start. So mixed signals.
Mm-hmm.
When a man says one thing but does another, what are some common mixed signals that indicates he's not interested?
Well, one of the common mixed signals when he says is that he's busy, ladies, or he doesn't have time to hang out. But then you see him posting on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, X, on Snapchat, on TikTok, and you just text him and he's not answering, but you see him on all his social media platforms, um sharing photos, commenting on photos, but he's not commenting on answering your texts. That's one of the first signs that he might not be that into you. Another mixed signal is when he says of taking things to the next level, but then he doesn't follow through on his words.
Next. No, red flags. Are they seen before or after?
So, ladies, let me just say this. Red flags are seen before you get into a person. When you first meet a guy, he puts out all the red flags. Even when you meet, for the men, women, red flags. You see all the red flags, and we pretend that we don't see them. We ignore them, and we ignore them for either we think that maybe we can change it later, or maybe we're that desperate of being alone that we just say to ourselves, it's not that bad. So I think we see it before we the red flags are there before, because when you're dating a person, that person is their representative for the first 4 months. You're dating their representative, so we see those flags as the representative, but we tend to ignore them.
I beg to differ, but
Okay, what do you say?
come on. Next
No, go
question.
ahead, babe. You think you see the red flags when? Later?
No, you just said in the beginning you getting the representative.
Yeah,
So
the first
they're
4
not
months.
showing you the red flags because you getting the best of that person.
No, sometimes we see the red flags and we just choose to ignore it. Or that person.
That's your dumbest then.
But I said some people ignore it because they want a relationship that bad, or they think that maybe they can change in the end. So, like for instance, with me and you,
maybe
I
the
seen
change part.
I
but
seen
what's
a
the
red
desperate part?
because some people, babe, some people don't like to be lonely.
That's hard to believe.
You think that's hard to believe? So, what about the women or the men? Mostly, like I've had friends that when they break up, they jump into another relationship. They just are serial relationship people. They just can't be by themselves, can't be lonely. They have to have somebody, they have to be in a relationship. Some people are scared to be single and scared to be lonely. And like I said, like you you see the red flags and maybe you think that it's not that bad, or maybe I can change it.
All right. So, what's the best advice for a woman? So, what's the best advice for a woman to move on from a man that's not interested?
I would say the best advice for a woman to do is to preoccupy her time with people that wants to spend time with her.
As far as family?
Family, friends. I feel like you need to be, if this dude is not interested in you, you should have some more players on your team that you should be, calling them on the field. It's your time. As a new quarterback should be coming in.
Would you take advice from a person in a relationship in their relationship not working?
What do you mean?
If their relationship not working, why would you take advice from a person in a relationship?
I would never ever take relationship as a married woman. I never take relationships for anybody that's single. I might take relationship tips and advice from somebody that used to be married and is divorced now, because I'm going to take their advice. I'm going to listen to what not to do, because that's why they might be divorced now. But no, if somebody's in a bad relationship, why would they be giving advice to anybody? I think the key is to focus on that woman or that person, their self-worth, their self-care, rather than trying to convince someone to be interested in them. Focus on building your own self-confidence, your own self-esteem, and when you're ready, start putting yourself out there and meeting new people. Like I said, get that put a new quarterback in, put a new running back in. Like, yeah. Get out there. You don't think that's great advice?
Okay, so as far as relationships, what about if he says he's not looking for something serious, but get upset when you start smashing someone else?
I think that he's self-centered. I think that he's insecure. And I think that you should not pay him no attention and no mind of his request. He want to take his time with you, but he don't want to be with you, but he don't want you seeing nobody else. He don't want you smashing nobody else. No.
Yeah, I don't think he got no room to get married.
He shouldn't.
He's not ready, but you start seeing somebody else. I mean,
but dudes do, babe. Dudes do be getting mad. They do be getting mad. I don't want to be with you right now, but I don't want you out here being with nobody else either. That's selfish. And if a woman, ladies, if you allow a man to have that much control over you, that's control. That is if you have let a man have that much control over you, that is self-sabotaging yourself.
So what's one thing you think you wish women knew about dating and relationships?
I wish women knew that their worth and their value comes first. And they deserve to be
the word worth. Oh, I mean, only you know your own worth, because we definitely not gonna see your value from the outside looking in. We're not gonna think you worth. Come on, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean? So you're trying to tell me that I shouldn't value myself at 100% because you can't see it?
Value yourself for what you think your worth is. But we're not gonna look at you the same way.
What you mean? Every woman should value their worth like 1,000 times over 1,000. Like,
but you gotta be realistic with yourself.
Ladies, I hope that when I'm speaking into you, I speak volumes into you. Like, if you don't know your worth and you don't know your value, I'm saying here today that you are very valuable and you're very worthy of love. You're very worthy of happiness. I mean, come on, babe.
I mean, be realistic. We can't be going out to Pappadeaux, but your worth is McDonald's. Yeah.
What makes her worth McDonald's?
Come on, man. Look, you got to bring something to the table.
Okay. What does she need to bring to the table?
First of all, you got to have a good personality.
Okay.
That's for starters.
All right. So I'm eating my way. Okay, so I have the personality. Okay, so I just ate my way out of a Happy Meal at McDonald's. What else do I have? What can get me out of McDonald's door? Because just having a personality, you talking about for me to eat Pappadeaux. What else do I have to?
It's a random restaurant, though.
I know it's a random restaurant, and anybody don't know that Pappadeaux, it's a nice seafood restaurant in Houston. Your bill is going to be like $300 if you do have great taste and things of that nature. In Baltimore, for my Baltimore family, that's just like going to not Rusty Scupper, Fleming's, Sullivan's, Prime Rib. What's that other place everybody go to downtown? But anyway, y'all get my picture.
Yeah. Like I said,
so my personality,
you have to just be a genuinely good person.
Okay.
I mean, talking about know my worth. I mean, you can know your worth, but yeah, it's a lot to that.
Here's my thing. If a woman is showing you that she has McDonald's criteria and standards, something is wrong with her mentally, that she feels that is her worth. She is missing something. She don't know no better. Ladies, don't settle for anyone who doesn't make you feel like you're going to be the best version of yourself. And when I say that, a woman has to know themselves. She has to love herself. So if a woman is going around thinking that she's only worth McDonald's, it's because she's missing something in herself.
See, that's what I'm saying. This show is terrible. You can't keep talking about women. Men, you got to recognize what you got, what you're dealing with. You treat them accordingly.
You treat them accordingly to what? So if
so
you exactly. So say this.
I'll tell you like this: if I'm coming to pick you up and you get in my car with an attitude, you talk about, hey, damn, I had to pay my babysitter XYZ for you to come get me. Bitch, get out.
But first of all, why didn't you want to date me? So if you're trying to date me, why couldn't you drop me off a couple of dollars to pay for my daycare? Wouldn't that be like real man of you? Like,
look, I get it. I want to take you out. Yes.
Yeah. But
I didn't have kids.
But I get it though. I wouldn't expect the things that you just said. I wouldn't expect for you to even pay for my daycare because the type of woman that I am and the type of woman that I was raised up to be. So, I would find daycare myself if I really wanted to go on to a date with you.
I gotta do all that. I don't want you.
But you want to smash though. That's the thing.
Not about having sex.
But you would though. But you would. I'm not worthy of all these great things that you say know my worth, but you would still put your penis in my vagina of this unworthy cesspool down here. Mm-hmm. So my unworthy energy.
It's just me getting to know you. I shouldn't have to pay you a babysitter fee for me to get to know you.
You're correct. You're correct because you know that.
Second date, yes. Because after the first date, I know what to expect. If I'm picking you up, hey, you gotta figure out something to pay my I'm out. Second date, I don't mind because I already know what it is. But the first date, you gotta put some effort.
Ladies, yes. I had to agree with my husband. You know I'm not gonna be biased. You know I'm gonna be real. But your first date is your first impression.
Yeah, so you expect the guy to do everything on the first date.
Your first date is your expression. Ladies, if you have kids and you want to go out on a date with this guy, find your own babysitter. Do not expect this man to pay for your babysitter. He don't even know your kids. Why is he going to be paying for someone to watch kids that he don't even know? Like, come on now.
Right. And after the first date, and we chop it up, I know what it is. Second date, I will pay for your daycare.
So you're saying that you would or you may?
Second date?
Yeah.
Second date, I'm paying. First date, no.
See, but when we dated, I always had a babysitter.
Right.
So you didn't have to have those worries. But now, this is a new day. This is a new age because we have been married how long, babe?
11 years.
We've been married 11 years. We'll be married 12 years in April. So by us being married, we are out of the loop a little bit, but I do catch up with some of my single friends and they tell me what's going on in the dating cesspool. And, you know, what my husband brought up isn't something that was a topic back when we were dating, but it seems like now it's a topic that I even seen on social media that a woman states that for her first date, this is her expectations. She don't even know you. For her first date, you're supposed to pay for her nails and feet, pay for her babysitter, and pay for her hair to get done, and buy her outfit because she wants to look great for you on the first date.
It's not that serious. And if a nigga willing to do all that,
he got money to spend and he got money to blow, and He not looking for his next wife. He just gonna blow a bag on the bitch and do what he gotta do and mess up all that, tear clothes off that he bought, tear them tracks out her hair, and
Jesse James just missed another field goal.
And he'll say, you know, I can do that. I paid for all that, so yeah.
I don't know. Dating is overrated. After this discussion we're having right now,
dating is overrated, babe. We still date.
I mean, first people just like meeting each other and all that. It's too much. So, with that being said, if you with somebody, keep them.
Babe. So if you're saying that dating is overrated, if you were
like that, but go ahead.
If you were out here dating, single,
mm-hmm.
How would you date? As a man in 2024, if you were single, how would you date then?
Do the boss.
So you just
I wouldn't be looking for like.
Would you be on
a relationship?
So you would just go to bars
and look for tonight.
And look for tonight.
Yeah, I'm not looking. No.
Just looking for tonight.
Yeah, I don't think I could look for somebody for forever. Not today.
Are you serious? Yeah. So if you were looking for a tonight, right, but you're not going to tell her that you're looking for a tonight. So this what brings us back to, girl, he's not that into you. Know your worth and move on. You're at the bar. You're looking for your tonight. And you find your tonight. You take her home or whatever. And then tomorrow, she texting you.
Looking for a babysitter? I ain't gonna be able to do it.
But no, she's texting you like, hey, good morning, yada, yada, yada. So do you leave her on red? Like, because she just was for tonight. But she doesn't know that she's for tonight. She's thinking that she met a great guy in a bar. You know, he bought her some drinks. Y'all had some good, heavy, relations or whatever.
See, that's her problem for meeting the guy at a bar thinking it's more than what it is.
So no text. So we're not going for tomorrow. We're not going for next week either. I'm just the lady of the night, and I'm.
Hey, no.
Wow, you're right. I'm so glad. I'm not gonna say I'm so glad that I'm married, because I don't want to sound like I'm thinking that I'm better than other people or whatever, but times has changed and people have changed. So, babe, did you want to talk about the next time? Huh?
The times definitely changed.
Yeah. Do you want to go on and do the show about the next topic that I have, or do you want to end this show?
You go on. You talking about spicy bedrooms?
Yeah. So the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, is, go ahead, babe.
Spicing up the bedroom.
Ooh la la.
Boring sex in a relationship. How common is it?
I think I have this written down in my notes, y'all.
Now, I'm gonna let you answer that. And I definitely have something.
Because I have it. Now, we're diving into conversation about sex, boring sex. So As I said, we are not sex therapists. Okay? We don't have no degrees in sexology, but we are experienced individuals. Okay? So you asked me a question, babe. So I have it written down. Boring sex is more common than you might think. According to some studies, it's up to 60% of couples that experience a decline in sexual satisfaction over time. There are many reasons why it might happen. This includes lack of communication, busy schedules, and unrealistic expectations.
Okay. And
the dog is snoring.
Yeah, he banged. But question. So, okay, so this is real life. So, I don't know if this categorized as being boring sex, but okay, so sometimes I may want to come home and just throw my dick in.
Oh my gosh! I just seen this on Facebook.
Without eating pussy or nothing.
I just seen this on Facebook.
I just want to do it. So I mean, like, what is that categorized as? Because I mean, sometimes I don't feel like eating pussy. I just want to do it. What is that categorized as?
I mean, I can if you come home and you just want to do that at that time, at that moment, that is being spontaneous. Now, if you come home and you doing that all the time, that is put in the process as being lazy and not putting in the effort.
Okay, that's a difference.
Why? What did you want me to say though? Because you was ready to, you was looking at me like you wanted me to say that's boring. You were looking for me to say that's boring and that's being lazy.
Well, because like I said, this is real life. Sometimes I don't feel like eating pussy. I just want to come home and do it. But I don't do it because I don't know the response I'm gonna get.
But you already know how I feel about that though.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a whole lot of attitude.
Yeah.
Right.
But so, for each his own. Some women will like it.
Exactly. You're not one of those women.
And I'm not one of those women. I'm not one of those women. Now, if you come home and you want to do that out the blue, but if you came home every day, thinking like this is how sex is supposed to be between us, no, absolutely not. I think the lighting here is, sorry, y'all.
Hey, you should. The lighting
is
always better over there. Because you right in the middle.
I know, but I wanted a different setup.
Yeah, still learning experience.
It is. We probably next time have to put the lighting like right here. An extra light. That's better. Go ahead, babe. What? Sorry, guys.
I don't like the same, but tips for spicing up your sex life. What's some tips for spicing up your sex life?
Toys. Being spontaneous.
Like coming home wanting to fuck your wife. I mean, your girlfriend or anything.
New positions.
Wait. Okay, we got missionary Dougie. I be wanting to hang you halfway off the bed, but how many positions can you come up with? Really? Just off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head, missionary, doggy style.
On side, yeah.
69.
Who does that? Really? Who does that?
I heard a lot of people still be doing it. Did I mention? Did I mention doggy style? Did I say that already?
That was the first missionary 69. Missionary doggy 69.
Okay. In the shower.
We talking about positions.
All right, standing up. Upside down. Standing up.
What?
Babe, that's because you can't hold me. Now you're thinking I'm making shit up. Riding.
Oh, cowgirl.
Cowgirl. Reverse cowgirl. When y'all both sitting up like this, sitting up.
That's still riding.
Spooning. You know, I like a good spoon.
I said on the side.
You didn't say on the side, did you?
Yeah, I did. No, what now? That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, spooning. One leg up while you spoon. And squatting.
Squatting how?
When the dude squat.
Huh? When the dude squat?
Yeah, and the lady laying on her stomach. And the dude squatting. What?
You watch too much TV.
You said I watch too much TV. So those are all the positions that I just gave my husband off of my head. And you guys know that you can go online and you can go to Barnes and Nobles. It's plenty of books of Kama Sutra, of different sexual positions. It's a lot of sexual positions. It's just, are you willing to compromise your body to go in those positions? And are you willing to educate yourself in satisfying your mate? See, in this,
I want to try some things.
What about? I think the main thing is about communication, because you have to have great communication with your partner to have sex. Like, you have to be able to have that relationship to say that what you doing to me is not what I like. But a lot of people are afraid to say those type of things because they're feeling that they're hurting that person's feelings. Like, if my husband be telling me, he be like, my teeth is nicking him, then that's what I need to know, so I can get my gums and get my throat wet. Huh?
I will probably stiff on me.
You probably stiff arm me.
Yeah.
Or I tell my husband what I like, and sometimes you don't have to, but you know what? I think some people think that having this sexual conversation, communication with your mate or with your significant other has to be an uncomfortable conversation. It really doesn't. You can have this conversation while you're in the midst of the act. Because I will tell my husband while he's giving me Colungus. While he's giving me Colungus, like, I will tell him right there, don't stop. Put your finger right there. Like, but us being together, going on 12 years, we pretty much know each other's bodies pretty well. So, and that's all through communication. And that's also through when that person is satisfying you, to let them know that right there is satisfying them. So they know, if I lick it like this, if I touch it like this, if I suck it like this, I know that they like it. And couples need, like I said, couples need to be able to open and honestly and talk about their desires, their boundaries, and their concerns. And that open communication can overcome boring sex. And it's not just talking about sex. It's also about listening to each other and being willing to try new things. And it's also important to remember that sex is not just about a physical act, but it's also about emotional connection and intimacy that comes with it. And like I told my husband, some of the practical tips about spicing up the relationship could be regular sex dates, like how we have date night, Sunday fun day when we go out. You guys can make sex dates. Text each other like, this weekend we're gonna have sex outside in the car at 8 o'clock.
Why do you say that?
Babe, you know I don't like having sex. I'm sorry, y'all. My husband. The deck. You know what? We should have kept Courtney's canopy.
Chair.
What kind of chair?
The ones that's out there.
We cannot have sex in those chairs out there. They will break, literally.
Nobody gonna see it.
Of course not. No one can see out there. It's totally pitch dark.
Exactly. But we got the camera right there that's gonna show us, and we can go back and watch the footage.
Oh, you are a freak! So when you guys set up regular sex dates, like I said, you're gonna set it up just like any other date. This can help you. This can help both you and your significant other to prioritize sex and make it more of a priority. And I really think that that's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. And I also had mentioned sex toys. There are so many different sex toys that's out there. And you know what you guys can do? You and your husband, or if this is a guy listening, you and your wife, or you and your girlfriend, or you and your boyfriend, you guys can go to the sex store together. And you guys can make that a whole date night experience. Going to the sex store together, buying toys, looking at the different toys, the different lubricants, the different things that you guys can use in the bedroom on each other and with each other. And I don't know if you ladies go on the 304 TikTok. It's a lot of different things that ladies that you can use when it comes to giving fellatio, like the oral anti I'm trying to say it the correct way, but stuff to help you numb your throat. You can use a sore throat spray, and that will help you numb up your throat. No one does ice anymore when giving fellatio. You can
Yay, Justin Tucker!
This is crazy.
Thanks, son.
I'm sorry, y'all.
So are the Ravens. Oh, okay.
This is why I did not want to do the show, because you just like totally messing up the whole show because you watching a game and you screaming stuff. That's not fair. Anyway, ladies, sorry, and men who are watching this show, sorry, I probably gotta edit that part out. But anyway, you can get the Listerine strips, ladies, for the fellatio. Just put it on your tongue when you're giving oral pleasure, satisfaction. Another thing would be I use these vitamins that I get. It's called What do they call, babe? It's called a slippery box. And I order them online. I order them through Walmart, or I started ordering them through Walmart because when you go on the ladies' website, they're always sold out. So I take 2 of those a day. And what do you say, babe? Do you really think that they're worth buying? Now you gonna have an attitude.
No, they are, babe. They really worth buying.
I think I think they're really worth buying, ladies. And like I say, when you go to the bathroom, it's just like wet. And they're also saying if you drink clear electrolytes and mix it with cranberry juice or pineapple juice, that will secrete your hormones to release more vaginal secretion. Now, let me tell you something, ladies. I have no problem when it comes to rejuvenating my girl down there. She does, but I'm talking about something to the extreme. Like these pills takes it to the extreme. It's a whole different, it's a whole different sexual feeling. And you ain't gotta take my word, just buy the vitamins. And like I said, it's called the glass slippery box. Slippery box. Check it out. I also take the Body Magic. It's supposed to take your smell away. I haven't taken it consistent to say that it actually works. So I think might try to order it again and try to take it consistently every day, because I would take some and then miss a couple of days and take it again. So I can honestly say that I didn't get the full effect of it, but I heard that it really, and it's chlorophyll. So you can take any chlorophyll vitamin. You don't have to actually get it from the place where I get the slippery box, because that's where you can order it from. It's just chlorophyll. You can get that at Walmart, but it's supposed to take away like your underarm smell. It's supposed to take away your vagina smell. It just eliminates smell. That's what it's supposed to do. What else is there? There's all types of vitamins for your libido to make you hornier and stuff like that to spice up your sex life. What else, babe? That's it?
Yeah, okay.
Show is over? Who is this? Show is over. It was a good show. It was a very interesting show. I really enjoyed it. This show wasn't live. I pre-recorded this show so I can upload it to my YouTube page. It's a lot easier. But I just want to thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Sipping Jamaican Tea. I'm your girl, Jamaican Sweet Tea. And if you are experiencing boring sex in your relationship, I hope this conversation between me, you, and my husband has given you some helpful tips and insights. Remember to communicate openly, honestly with your partner, and don't be afraid to try new things. Also, ladies, know your worth. Don't let anybody tell you you're less than what you think you are. And you have to know it. And if you're dating and you're struggling to navigate in the date world, I hope this conversation has given you some valuable insights and advice. And remember to always prioritize your own self-worth and self-care. And don't settle for anyone who doesn't make you feel like the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to my podcast for more episodes on dating and relationships, personal growth, and all that good stuff. Follow us on social media to join the conversation. All my social media handles are the same. Jamaican Sweet Tea on Instagram. I think it's the Tea Jamaican or Tea Jamaican Sweet Tea on Facebook. It's not hard to find me. And such as that. Same thing on my YouTube page. Y'all, tomorrow is Monday. Back to work we go. Thank you and good night. Love y'all.